Welcome back once again to Enough Like TV for this BCA San Diego Metro 10-ball league match. It's week 11 of 22, so halfway through the season. And you've got league leaders on Q5 against fourth place team Billiard 1. That's Nayan on the right, winning the lag. His opponent, Wroolie. Nayan breaking off here in rack 1. It's a race to 3 racks each set, and there are 9 sets altogether in the match. Billiard 1 won the first set, so leading 1-0. And just pushing out there, he didn't have a shot on the 1. Safety again here from Brian. He's just banking the 1, trying to get it down table and hold the cue ball there, but he's drawn into the 2 and knocked it in. I mean, if he'd have called the 2 just in case there, he'd have been okay, but because it was an inadvertent pot, it's an option tonight. He puts Brian back in. It's just a little slow bank here and try and hide the cue ball. Put the 1 on the side roll. Well, it's gone past the side pocket. That's the most important thing, but he has left an edge. So I think a thin cut here. Cue ball up and down. Try and hide behind this 10-5. He's cut it a fraction thick, so he's going to hit the 5. But the 9 has covered part of the 1, so can only cut this on the right. To another safety attempt from Brian. And just misses the double kiss. Is that 1 going to pass the side pocket? Not this time. So a thin cut. Come past the 4. Oh, he's just grazed it on the way past, so not ideal, but he can still see this 3. You can cut this in with a little bit of right-hand English. Come round behind the 9, or between the 9 and the long rail, and over to the left side of the table again. This 4 in the bottom right. Here's 2 or 3 rails, depending on how hard he hits it. It's looking good, but my cue ball's rolling on. Where's it going? It just pulls up short. Scratch. And he's now got a bit too much angle, so he's going away from the 5 a little bit. He's grazed the 9 and he's going to scratch. So a great chance for Brian to take this first rack. Just follow forward and leave yourself. Well, it's a little bit skinnier than he would have wanted, but can just slowly pop this in. And where's the cue ball going? Oh dear, it's a disaster. Anywhere on the left side of the table, it'd have been good. Trying to kick. Well, Nayan will be very grateful for this chance to come back to the table. I'm sure he thought he'd sold out. Oh, it's not an ideal angle here. I'll play this with a bit of right. Try and throw the cue ball around the angle to the top of the table. Those 3 rails. He's just coming up a little short of pace. A slightly tricky 10-ball. Well, you'd expect a player of Nayan's caliber to pot this, and indeed he does. So he gets the first one on the board. Brian will be kicking himself a little bit for that positional shot on the 7. Just slightly misjudged it and got a bit too close to the 8. Let's see what sort of break Nayan's got here in rack 2. I think he's coming up dry. And the 1, I think maybe he's just trying to swerve a little bit here. Looks like that 6 just blocked access to it fully. Yes, indeed. And he just clips the 6 on the way past. So ball in hand for Nayan. Just play out to the middle of the table here, I think, for this 2 in the bottom left. And then just stun over to the right side. Leave yourself below that 3. For the top right. That's very nice. Nice angle. You can just play this little bit of backspin and right English. Come down for the 4. Nice stroke. The 5 is waiting over the side, so you just play this to, again, get the cue ball towards the middle of the table. Don't want to leave the 5 too skinny. And he's coming up nicely for the 5 in the side. And the angle he's got here, you could choose to run into the 7 and promote it towards that top left corner pocket. And he should still be on the green. Well, he got a little kiss on it, but didn't move it a great deal. You can just play down behind it, or below it, I should say. And it looks very much like this 10 ball, his combination with the 8. So you can just do a little stop shot, leave the cue ball there. I think that's the perfect line. Hit the 8 full ball and make the 10, which would give Nayan a 2-0 lead, put him on the hill. There we go. So please subscribe, folks, if you're enjoying this match, and tell your friends about it. We do appreciate it. Nayan breaks the balls there, makes the 5 in the side pocket. He's got a shot at the 1. This is danger. Player of Nayan's ability, 659 Fargo. And you may be aware that he was the winner of the APA purple tier. That's the top skill level at this year's championship. Oh, he's a proven winner and a great player. Playing this with a lot of right-hand spin to try and avoid the 6th. Checking the cue ball back down the table. Looks like he's going to have to play a combo here, 4 into the 8. That's what he's called. Little delicate stroke. Collides with 10. That's just taking a bit of pace off the cue ball. So this is a bit thinner than he would have liked. And catches that a bit too thick. So a chance for Brian now. He's still in this match if he can make these next 5 balls. And a beautiful stroke there. A lot of top spin, causing the cue ball to arc after hitting the cushion. And approach to 6 on the perfect line. So he can just do a stop shot here. He'll have a nice angle on the 7 in the side. And just leave himself, leave the cue ball similar to where the 7 is now, and he'll be good. Yeah, and just pop this in and leave yourself that unmissable 10, which is the one you always want to leave yourself. So this one for 2-1 now. Brian will have the break in rack 4. Nicely done. So this is when he needs a good break. Ideally, if you get one in and get on the 1, that would be perfect. Gives him a good break, but nothing's tracking towards a pocket. Oh, it's come up dry, I think. Can he cut this in? Well, he's called the 1 in that pocket. Oh, and he's played a carom, a beautiful stroke off the 7. Makes the 1, left the 2 extremely thin. Try and play this with a bit of top and right. And once again, caught his thin cut a little on the thick side, so I think he may have got a fortune though. He's just run behind the 5, so Brian's got a kick at this. Trying the kick and stick, needs that to keep rolling. He passed the side pocket, which it has done, but this is makeable in the bottom right. Just a little stroke. And that's beautifully played. Pocket speed, that's what you call the pro pace. Just giving the chance, the ball to every chance to fall in. But it was slightly jacked up there over the 4-10, and that just caused enough inaccuracy on that stroke to miss the 3. So this is a good chance for Brian now. If you can get the cue ball to the left-hand side of the table. Yeah, little left English. There's got him perfectly on the 4 ball. You can just stun. Maybe get forward a couple of inches just to make that 5. Bit of a better angle in the top pocket. That's good. And now he seems to be doing a deep draw here. He doesn't want to hit the 10. If you can get below the 10, be good. But catching the 10, you could snooker yourself behind it. Well, he just manages to graze past the 10, so he's good here. And this angle will take him nicely up table. Towards the 7. Stay away from that rail. And now I'd play this one at a medium pace with a bit of right English. Just want to get the cue ball back to the center of the table. That would be the ideal position. But he slightly overhit that, didn't quite get the amount of English required. And he's left himself under the rail. So this is a pressure shot now. Cutting across the face of this 8. Oh dear, and he's got it too thin. That was a wonderful opportunity there for Brian to get back to hill. Trying to cut this in, not easy. He's given Brian a second bite at the cherry, so come on, Brian. You've got every chance now to get to hill. One into the 10. That just makes shaping for the 10 a little bit trickier. He's going to be playing across the table here and then trying to come back towards the 10. So 2 rails. And he's too slow. So this is a very fine cut. It's an awkward angle going acutely into that side pocket. And just catches it too thick. So this 10 ball for Nayan, this will be a 3-1 win. And that will put on cue and Billiard's level on 1 set each in this race to 5 sets. It's a best of 9. So well played, Nayan. Unlucky to Brian. And so please tune into the channel again for more from this match coming real soon.